Good day, fellow STEM students. For today, I'm going to discuss how to find the vertical and horizontal asymptotes and the domain and range of rational functions. So for today, we are given three functions. So for the first function, we are given f of x is equal to 3x squared plus x minus 5 over x squared plus 1. So for the vertical asymptote, we are going to simply equate the denominator to 0 or simply get the zeros of the function. So we're going to equate x squared plus 1 to 0, then transpose 1 to the right side of the equation. So we're going to get x squared equals -1. Then to remove the exponent 2, we're going to square both sides of the equation to get square root of x squared equals square root of -1. So we're going to cancel the exponent and the radical sign. So we're going to get x is equal to square root of -1. So the square root of -1 is actually an imaginary number. Thus, we can conclude that the vertical asymptote of this function simply does not exist. So for the next one, we're going to get the horizontal asymptote. Oh, by the way, here's how to find the horizontal asymptote given ax raised to a over bx raised to b, where a and b are the coefficients. If the exponent a and b are equal, then y is equal to a over b. If a is greater than b, then y does not exist. While if a is less than b, then y is equal to 0. So to get the horizontal asymptote of the function, we're going to look at the degree of the numerator and the denominator. So the degree of the numerator, the term with the highest degree is 2, while the denominator has a degree of 2 as well. Since the numerator and denominator has the same degree, we are going to get the quotient, the coefficient of x squared. So we're going to get 3 over 1 because x squared has an invisible coefficient of 1. So we can say that the horizontal asymptote of this function is y equals 3 because 3 over 1 is simply 3. So now we will get the domain of this function. So to get the domain of this function, we are going to simply look at the vertical asymptote. And since the vertical asymptote in this function simply does not exist, then we can say that our domain is the set of real numbers, or from negative infinity to positive infinity. Now for the range of this function, we are going to write f of x as y and substitute all values of x to 0. So we are going to get 3 times 0 raised to 2 plus 0 minus 5 all over 0 raised to 2 plus 1. Since we substituted 0 to all values of x, we can simply remove all the terms containing 0 since they will all end up to 0. Then we are given y equals -5 over 1 or simply 5. Thus, we can say that our range is from negative infinity to -5, union, -5 to positive infinity.